Yo, what's going on? This is the build that I'll be using for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. So to start off, I'm fighting two allos. First I'm obviously 1v1 in this one right here. Now instantly I get to tail raiding. Main thing is don't get hit. Because the allo does quite a good amount of damage. You can see he puts himself up against a cliff, which was a good play. But he just couldn't get turned. He couldn't turn fast enough to actually hit me. He occasionally got a few hits, but a lot of time I just kept precise turning and sprinting away. And you can see his other friends coming about, and he's trying to get his friend to come help him out, but it's a little bit too late. And I'm already half HP, but I just go for it anyway, and I start fighting his second friend, who unlike the other one actually uses his tail hit, which it's a little bit annoying because it just knocks you back. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it adds up. And what this guy really wants to do is use a claw to get his bleed perk on, but you can see he's not using it right. It would give him that 10% extra damage, which could help. But either way, this guy should be trying to tail hit as much as he can. You could play to the water for an advantage because of how tall the allo is. But yeah, the whole time I'm just tail raiding them, and this guy's really struggling. I actually end up killing both of the allos, and they end up coming back even before I can get full HP, which was very surprising. But anyway, yeah, I made distance between two of them. I got them to run around a little bit, and I made distance between each other, and then took the 1v1 with this allo. Now, same thing, I'm just using my precise turn to stay on his tail and not get hit. And you can see he's occasionally using his tail attack, but out of range, and he just keeps missing. You can see the other allo comes about as well. And I just readjust, get a couple hits on this guy, just that way to show him that I will punish him if he makes a mistake. And you can see they're using their tail hit eventually. And I do get a little bit greedy here. I'm taking a few bites that I don't even have to take. Like when I'm on this guy's tail, I know that his friend is right there, so I don't have to be as aggressive as I am, but I just want to secure the kill. And they're doing a good job of tail hitting me right into his friend. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I already put this guy way too low for it to matter, and I kill him. And I didn't get all my health, and I already killed these guys 3 times. I just thought to myself, you know, these guys aren't very good, and I thought I could pull it off here, so I took the fight with very low HP. And, I could have fully healed, which was probably the right thing to do, but you know, you just gotta test your limits sometimes, and this was definitely it. Moving on, I chased this Picna all the way to the Waystone, and he had a Das friend as well. And the main thing was just to raid this guy, but he did a good job of precise turning. And I'm putting on lots of damage, you know, as you can see, just using the precise turn. But the Das comes around, and the thing is, he's got the Shatter ability, which gives me, which gives fractures, so it makes me slow. So I don't want to take that. And this Picno thought that he could kill me, and he got a little bit over aggressive, and you can see I'm just precise turning and just hitting his tail the whole time, and I barely just managed to win that. And then the Das was wasting someone, and I decided to just sit here and wait for someone to get waystoned. And honestly, I thought that this guy knew where I was for a second, because he kept getting very close. Now, the reason this is very dangerous for people to get waystoned is they're fully resting, so they take 4 times damage. So it'll be a very easy kill once the guy teleports in, and I'm just waiting for that teleport. And you can see he comes in, and I run to this guy, which he doesn't load for a second, but it doesn't matter anyway. You can see his friend hit him as well, and I instantly killed him, and I got away. And then I got my health back, and I seen the Dasp. He was teamed up with this baby Spinal, which I wasn't going to kill. I was going to give this baby Spino the trophy, but you know, he gets in the way and I can't 1v2, even a baby does a decent amount of damage. So I do the damage what I can to this Dasp, and I get this baby Spino to overextend and get away from the Dasp. That way I can punish the baby Spino, kill the baby Spino, and then you know, give him some confidence, think that I'm slow, I'm just walking here. But once he realizes I'm way stronger than him, I'm way faster, he starts to run. But it's too late for that, he already overcommitted, and I punish him for that. And you can see the Dasp was just sitting there. And now I can take my 1v1 with the Dasp, and you can see he falls in the water. Takes some unnecessary damage. The whole time, Dasp has got a really good precise turn, so I don't want to face tank him. So it can be very difficult to get behind it, especially a good Daspler and Heejin's Shatter. So he's got like the perfect build to counter small dinos, but you do need to be accurate with that. And he did do the right thing, play very defensive, use a precise turn, but instead of just precise turn the one way, he should have switched ways of precise turn. So if you keep going on the right side and the guy keeps going one way, switch. So yeah, I end up killing this guy. And I see a Pycno, a Tyranitar and a Rex. And I decided that I was going to fight this Pycno. I was hoping that maybe I could 1v1 him, but that wasn't the case. You can see this guy jukes, and then he head slams. Here's the problem. When you juke, you might want to charge away first to get distance, because when you juke, it doesn't do a direct 180. It goes a little bit to the side. And it was very difficult to pin this guy down and fight him, because this Rex and the Tyranitar, mostly the Tyranitar, because it's very fast. Once again, he head slammed and actually landed it that time, which is fair play. You can see this Rex is using the big bone snap, which the whole time his mouth just open, and it lasts a very long time, but very predictable and very easy to see. Anyway, those guys ended up killing me, the Tyranitar specifically, and I came back to SLL, and these guys were heading to the home cave, so I wasn't going to let that happen, and I just took the one with this Pycno, and you can see he's starting to run to his buddies to help him, but I've put plenty of damage on, and this time I decided that I'll play a lot more careful and a lot more passively, and really pick when I'm going to hit and attack. Main thing is the Tyranitar, very fast, good damage, and it does bleed, so very annoying. But as you can see, I killed the guy and take his trophy, and I end up delivering it as well. Moving on, once again, a group of people, and I take this fight with a Pycno, and he has that knockback one, I forgot what it's called, I think it's knockout or something like that, and a Tyranitar as well to help him out. And I've put a decent amount of damage, but the thing is, I'm hoping that this Pycno chases me, and the Tyranitar and the Stego will peel off because of their stamina. So this guy got confident, and you can see he is going to overextend, and he's going to leave the Tyranitar and the Stego out of the fight, which is going to leave me to a 1v1 with this Pycno, and that's exactly what I want. And so I just turn around, do a 180, and you can see that headbutt gets me, which is surprising. It's very forgiving, but is the head slam not so much if you really need to hit that head slam. And you can see I go to the side and he misses another head slam, which honestly probably just shouldn't have used that head slam at all. And you can see how forgiving that headbutt is. Like, the range on it is really good, got a really good hitbox. And he ends up killing himself because both his attacks they make him take damage. So yeah. And here a third party, a few Spinos and Apache and a Tyranitar. And I'm not friends with anyone, so I'll kill everyone I see. Any opportunity I get, I'll take it. Anyway, yep. I was just trying to get any kills I could. So yeah. And you can see the Tyranitar kills the Spino. so I'll take the one with this patchy. And my friend actually is very close and he starts helping out. We're not grouped up yet, but we will. And just gotta watch out for that Tyrannotine, because if he puts too much damage on me, then the patchy can still punish me, as it can be at similar speeds. The Conca is a little bit faster, but the patchy can use the kick to catch up. You can see we get rid of this guy. And then we leave that because we don't want to fight a Tyrannotine. It can be pretty hard. Anyway, we've seen an allo, which I consider a pretty easy kill. Most allo players are either new to the game or just not very good. And you can see this guy's using his tail hit, which is good. And he starts running and tail hitting, which it's never really good. You want to remain stationary, or at least put yourself up against the rock, which he did, but he didn't fully commit to. He's already too low anyway for it to matter. And as we were resting here, we seen the icons pop up, so we knew that a Serato was nearby. And I'm pretty sure this guy was on debuff, so he dies really fast. And moving on to the next one, we found these guys fighting each other again. So we third party. We obviously want to kill whatever we can, and that allo seems to be the easiest kill out of all of that, because the Spinos aren't low this time, so there's no point of fighting Spinos, as they can get into the water and they're faster and stronger than Concs in the water. So decided to fight this allo instead. And it's important to stay close together as Concs, or really anything that has Alpha 1, because you get that 16% damage increase, and my friend did a very good job of that. You can see they had a Tyrannotine, but the Tyrannotine couldn't hit without worrying to hit his teammate. And here we're chasing them a kilo, and I needed stamina. And I see that there's a circle right here, right beside me. I think that this guy was on debuff for a little bit. He also did have clamp. His other attack was charged attack, which you'll see right here. I'll move out the way because that has the potential to one tap me. So yeah, I don't want to get hit by that. And he misses his charge just barely. I punish him for it and kill him. And you can see this Rex gets in here as well, and I get a few bites off on him, but nothing too much, nothing too big. And there was multiple of them, so there's no point in trying to fight multiple Rexes as two Concs. Moving on, the kilo brought a friend, the one that we were chasing earlier, and my friend started fighting them, and I was on my way to them. Now with the kilos, you have to be careful as you do more damage than you, and you do have that ripping kick, and that claw does good damage. But the main thing is rapid strikes. A lot of our kilos use rapid strikes, which is pretty good. The first few hits don't do a lot, but the last few hits do a lot of damage, so you have to watch out. Anyway, we kill those guys really easily. And now my friend found another kilo, and I was getting my health back, but even with half HP, we can take this fight easily. It's better when there's two of us playing more into Alpha 1 buff. And you can see this guy's got rapid strikes, which I don't want to face tank him, because if I did, I could have potentially died really easily. So I just didn't want to take the risk. So I just ran away a little bit and let my friend tail ride him. And here this Rex, Iguanodon, and two Patches were fighting Apache, and we didn't know who was who. We were just gonna see who is alive and what we can kill. You can see those Patches teamed up on that one, so we decided to fight this group and just get rid of the Patches first. And that one died really fast. That other Patch must have put up a decent fight. And the problem that this Patchy does right here is he takes the fight away from the Iguanodon and the Rex instead of playing around them. He was probably trying to make it to a rock, but he just never made it. And you can see there's another Rex, but yeah, it didn't matter. We took care of that guy. And he did turn a lot. Maybe if he just went in a straight line instead of turning left and right often, it would be a lot harder to cut him off. Anyway, here I was helping my friend quest, and there was a Metri and a few other things, and I was hoping that this Metri seen me and tried to come and fight me. Because my friend is a baby, I have a 35% increase in damage, which is really big, and all for 1 times 2. Now I got a little bit confident because I had all of those buffs, and I really wanted to see if I could face tank a Metri, and that was a really bad idea. So I stopped that. I realised I get really low, and I decided to move around and get back to tail riding. So it was just a good test, just make sure. But yeah. And here I gave my friend the trophy, and I was gonna get this Metri poison off of me, and you're just about to see what happens. Yep, really unlucky. You can see the alpha crab killed me and started chasing my friend. Anyway, my friend caught this Tyrannotitan fully resting, and he put on damage, and I told him to move away once he gets low. That way this guy sits down again, and then I can hit him while he's resting. And I was just waiting in the water this whole time just for him to rest. And you can see he does that, and I decide to take my opportunity. I jump up on this rock, get a couple free bites on him, which you can see he's already pretty low. But I also do have to watch out for that juke, because it does, even juking itself, even if he doesn't land a bite, does damage. So yeah, but it didn't matter. This guy was too low to do anything anyway. And that was an easy one. Moving on, my friend found a Suko, and I was just helping my buddy quest here. And I decided that I'm gonna go help my friend, because you never know. Even though Suko's not that good in the water anymore as it used to be. And I'm not sure if this guy was full water Suko, but he seemed to run most of it. And he was pretty fast, and that dodge puts up a lot of distance. But we just move around this guy, get a bunch of hits on him, put a bunch of damage on him, and he can't really hit us. Now the best thing this guy could have done was just keep on running and dodged away, but he didn't get to live long enough for his dodge cooldown to come off. So yeah, that was it.